for another year. ESPN king of college pigskin, make it clear. Winter in the weight room, summer on the practice field. May and January trip to MI-80, what it yields. What's the deal? Who's for real? When's team will take a bite of the orange? Who's got the Heisman Trophy in their sights? PCS controversy, will they finally settle in? Put the best teams on the field, forget the rhetoric. Follow me, fire up the grill, baby, here we go. Passion for the pigskins in my bones, it's in my soul. Buckle up your chin strap, let's get it on. Load the whistle, double K's on the Rivalry Game. Then it's official.
Welcome to ESPN's College Football Saturday. Tonight, the Virginia Tech Hokies take on the #1 ranked USC Trojans in the Black Coaches Association Football Classic. Remember, he catches the ball extremely well. And there's the middle screen to Bush. And he's got running room. 20, 10, touchdown, Southern Cal. That's Hyman in motion. Back to throw, out in the flat, got it complete. Hyman at the 5, touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Bush split out.
They're going to go on top. That's who they got. Isolation. Bush. Goodbye. Touchdown. Southern Cal. 53 yards. Jimmy Williams. They toasted him. Trying to make it a 4-point lead. And he got it. He got to yank that kick. But Mike, show us the all-22. Some good kickers in this ball game tonight on both kickoffs and also field goals. One was missed, but this kickoff here, 8 yards deep of the end zone. Special teams coaches love that. Not many campaign dollars on that either. Boy, big pressure, going to have to hurry. Running for his life, and this time they got him wrapped up after a gain of about a yard. That's Royal in motion. Boy, they'd love to get the ball in his hands, but they hand it off to Humes, and he's going to be shy of the first down.
Illegal shift against the offense. They weren't set for 1 second prior to the man going in motion.
Jeff King, the tight end, flips over to the left side. He'll hit behind the line of scrimmage. Actually brings it out across. So they got time to think it over. The big third down play as we head to the final 15 minutes. And they're standing and cheering here at FedEx Field. 14-10. #1 Southern Cal on top. See Southern Cal showing blitz, and they do come off the edge. Throws it and has it complete to number 12, Richard Johnson.
Quiet.
And here's the punt by Virginia Tech. Boy, not a good kick. Off the side of his foot, and it's going to bound. Now it's taking a huge Virginia Tech bounce. And that's going to go dead at the 25-yard line. Play action, throws it out to his tight end, Alex Holmes, and he's going to be tackled after a short gain.
That's why he was 300 pounds as a freshman.
Laddard has hit his last 6 passes, now make it 7 in a row. That is Steve Smith on the receiving end of that one. Lindell White hit at the line of scrimmage by Vince Hall. I don't think he got it. No. Line drive, end over end now. And with the bounce, they're not going to have a return on it. And it is dead at the 29. Hamilton back in the ball game, hit at the line of scrimmage, and this time they'll have nothing. Darnell Bean, he had 20 in the opener last year against Auburn. 2nd and 13, blitz coming off the corner. Randall going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose 2, maybe 3 more. 3rd down and 15. Line to make is the 39.5-yard line. Randall. Deep over the middle, the ball is tipped, knocked away, there's a flag.
Holding on 24 defense. Since it was a pass across the line on an eligible receiver, it's a 10-yard penalty, but an automatic first down.
Yeah.
From the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Zings it and caught by the tight end King. I mean, the tight ends have caught anything almost at the 48. That's a career high for King as far as catches and yards. Randall, here comes pressure. Runs up into the pile, now throws it away, and it is incomplete. That's a great effort. Frank Beamer staring up at the clock. Not his enemy as of yet, but he trails by 4. Quick pass, got it right over the middle. That's complete to Johnson. Richard Johnson.
Darnell Bing.
Dead ball. Personal foul on number 20 on the defense. 15 yards from the end of the pass. Automatic first down.
And the ball is now inside the 30. Randall hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be sacked. May have gotten back to the line, but number 1 Southern Cal leads, about to go under 8 minutes to play in our ball game. Got into flat. That's Hamilton. Hit immediately and then hit again by the second tackler. Who will 8th play started at the 30.
Virginia Tech best.
I'm not sure if Frank wants any part of this inside stuff. No reality for him, not in television anyway. Randall over the middle. Oh, and he misfired. He had him wide open. Richard Johnson. And this is going to be an attempt of 42 yards. Lance Goff is the holder. Good pass. Good direction. Good distance. We got a 1-point ball game. So let's take a timeout. 7:55 remaining. Trojans 14 and the Hokies 13. The other co-national champion. DeBelly will kick it off. Good high kick. Bush is going to take it 1 yard deep. Reggie Bush hit before he got to the 15, and it's going to be roughed down hard. Quick pass, got it out in the flat. Guess who? Reggie Bush couldn't get that one going. See the numbers on Leidert, 16 of 25. And White, the big running back, is going to take it out close to the first down, but he's not quite there. You can play clock is down to 5 and now down to 4. And he'll go with a quarterback sneak, and he's going to have the first down as he'll take it to the 25. Lindale White, the lone setback, continues to work at tailback. Leidert going to go on top, put some air under this one, got a man. Smith, Steve Smith, inside the 30-yard line at the 29, tackled by Eric Green. Leidert, oh, he's looking for Bush, and nobody covered him. Third touchdown of the night, Reggie Bush. Randall is sacked, and it's Mike Patterson. Patterson with the sack. Boy, he's had an out. Runs down, and it is Southern California who gets off to a good start. They got a bit of a scare by this man's ball club, Frank Beamer, but they come from behind and win it 24-13.
From Salt Lake City, home of the Utes. Great to be back on campus as we start another season of college football on ESPN. This is a student body that is fully fired up. Their school won the conference championship last year. 10-2 Utah takes the field here at Rice-Eccles Stadium. One corner, Byron Jones on the other. Third down, they need to get to the 30. They do with Steve Savoy. Up to the races. Steve Savoy might take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah. Beautiful reverse. Will they be able to take it in? Yes, Steve Savoy scores his second touchdown. Going for a 3-score lead. Smith will run it and take it in. How about 20-0 Utah? Alex Smith back up top. Wide open, John Matson. 27-0. 38 yards.
The more experienced athletes.
3rd and 4. Smith keeps and runs to the end zone. Touchdown. First and 10. Smith is back. Another touchdown. Beautiful catch by Jerome Wright. And Utah continues its success from 2003.
Irish are now convinced. 1st and goal from the 5. And out of the gun, the give for the touchdown to Tahi. It was so ready for the season to finally start. Deep, wide open, caught, touchdown, Austin Collie. 42 yards for the touchdown.
And Lavelle was able to do that too.
He was doing it at a time where everybody thought you got to run 80% of the time. Here's a play that Knight can look at that went his way, and in fact it goes all the way. The top 10.
Oh, I think that's a fact. I really do. And he's proven that he knows. Look here.
Big pick coming back. Preston Jackson. Touchdown. Notre Dame. 38 yards. Larry Croton, though, ready to air this one out for Todd Watkins, and there's got to be a flag. And there it is. But what we do know is, in its 2nd visit ever to Utah, Notre Dame comes away.
Welcome to ESPN's College Football. We are back on campus. Tonight, the Oregon State Beavers take on the number 3 ranked LSU Tigers. And we are just moments away from getting this one started. But in case you just joined us, this is what happened just about an hour ago. It had been hot, it had been sunny, and then, a monsoon came down. And what was a very dry field that had been protected from the rains yesterday, everybody, including the Golden Girls and their new uniforms, everybody got drenched. And we had a heck of a rainstorm. Then it got a little dangerous because it was lightning, and the officials quickly headed to the locker room. They got the band off the field. They sent the kids to the locker room. Number 10, Joseph Adai, junior out of Houston Sharpstown, and Skylar Green, the 2 deep men. Cerna will kick it off for Oregon State. And we're about 50 minutes behind, but we're underway. High end over end, short kick. And on the run, it is gathered at the 12 by Skylar Green. Fumbles the ball, recovered, I believe. Let's see. Oregon State football at the 25. To hold on to the football. Short drop, quick pass, end zone, touchdown, Oregon State. That's George Gillette. A 5-year senior. But the first time it's been his ball club. Ball is thrown, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Pescatelli as the ball was tipped. LSU, here they come with the blitz on the open side of the field, right over the middle. The ball is intercepted, and that's going to be picked off by LaRon Landry, the outstanding sophomore free safety on the shotgun. Here comes the blitz right up the middle. They pick it up, lobs the pass, and he's got it. Touchdown, Skylar Green. Right over the middle, wide open, touchdown, Wheat Brown. Jamarcus Russell sets to throw. Over the middle, got his man, and it's Bo again. 10-5, touchdown, LSU. 1:05 left. Russell steps up. He's going to run it. He's got it. We're tied. He's going to run it at the 5. Touchdown, Marcus Randall. Anderson back in the pocket. Pressure is on. Got it away. Touchdown, Oregon State. It's Joe Newton. Let's play a second overtime. 19 yards on the play. And to send us to that second overtime. Ball is down. He missed it. I don't believe it. He missed the 3rd one. And LSU wins in overtime.
Notre Dame Stadium sold out for one of college football's greatest rivalries, Michigan and Notre Dame. Both teams are on the field now for pregame ceremonies on this September 11th as we remember those who lost their lives in New York, Washington, and Pennsylvania on 9/11/2001. In Wolverine territory at the 46. Play action fake. Brady Quinn on first down. Plenty of time. Down the sideline. Has his man, but the ball hangs up. Still caught by Shelton. Walker to the end zone. Touchdown!
Of losing 38-0.
Blocked! Scooped up? No. They'll have it at the 5-yard line.
I think it was Chase
Anastasio. Goal at the 5. Walker. Made 2 miss. Made 3 miss. Touchdown!
Since Tyrone Willingham has been the head coach.
Second down and goal from the 9. Quinn's pass. Chad Henne slipped, regained his feet, and fired a strike. Edwards faked a toss, and then was wrapped up at the 30 as time expires by Hoyd and Goolsby. A huge win for the embattled Tyrone Willingham.
There is nothing like a college football Saturday to bring a group of people together and enjoy an afternoon of good old-fashioned Southeastern Conference football. And that's what we have today. The 18th ranked Auburn Tigers heading to Starkville to take on Mississippi State and counting here in the first quarter. Campbell to throw over the middle. Pass is caught. Touchdown. It's the big wide receiver, Anthony Mix. 6'5", 240 pounds. To throw, hit as he lets it go. Wide open, Ben Obamanu. Touchdown, Auburn, 25 yards. Major block on a Bulldog defender. Cadillac Williams trying to stretch it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Campbell has all day to throw. Over the middle, has Anthony Mix at the 43. Mix still on his feet. The 240-pounder breaks free. Mix down the sidelines. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run by the huge wideout. Smith, a single setback. Nice play fake to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch from Ben Obamanu. Auburn have been dropping some passes today, but so an impressive win by the Auburn Tigers. They have won 12 straight SEC opening games.
Dave, perfect timing. As you can see, it's absolutely crazy down here. South Carolina fans are known as some of the best in the country. You can see the Gamecocks running out here to the fans, spinning decked out all in black for the first time under Lou Holtz. And Dave, we are getting an idea of just how much of a factor the crowd can be in tonight's game.
And out of the eye on first down and very near a safety. It is a South Carolina safety and a 2-0 lead. And against the blitz, little turn in, broken tackle for Troy Williamson. Might not catch him as fast as he will run. Impossible. Touchdown. Tumbling in from 64 yards. 6 carries, 16 yards for Ware. That toss picked off by Cole Simpson. And the prize freshman taking this one back all the way for Carolina. Green straight back. Now the swing for Browning. Looks for a block and a cutback. Browning, touchdown. 11 carries, 54 yards. To the end zone, wide open. Reggie Brown, and Georgia has its first lead of the night, 22 yards from Green. Pinkins, deflection, interception. Georgia gets it back. Paul Oliver. Our final, Georgia 20, South Carolina 16, and the habits of both programs continue. Georgia takes a tight one on the road, and Lou Holtz has another one that's going to feel like razor blades as he swallows a 4-point home loss.
Number 8 Texas against Arkansas. Mack Brown, the head coach on the 40 acres in Austin, 7th season as the head man there. And against the Razorbacks, he is 0-2. Houston Nutt, also in his 7th season as the head coach here. And you see 21-0 in non-conference regular season games. High pass over his head out of the back of the end zone, and it is 2-0. Just like that on a special teams error that he has in years past. Right over the middle, wide open, Thomas, the tight end. 10-5, touchdown, Texas, 49 yards. Jackson in motion, and to give it to Hillis. Left side, turns the corner, touchdown, Arkansas. From the shotgun, straight up the middle, and it will be touchdown, Texas, Cedric Benson.
Good, strong run.
That's Harris in motion, and that's who they're going to throw to. He can throw again. This is Owsley, I beg your pardon. Looking for Birmingham, and he catches it, and he will score. 34 yards. Well, tried to see if the defensive end stayed at home, got him off his feet, and now he's in trouble. Throws it out in the flat, and it's Benson, and he'll score. Now, the biggest thing is, did all linemen stay behind the line of scrimmage?
No flags.
No flags, 13-yard touchdown. Jones running for his life. Steps back up, is hit again, and loses the ball. Recovered by Texas. Brian Robinson makes the recovery. That doesn't matter. Only 7 ticks left on the clock. Jones, backside pressure. Is hit as he throws the ball, just lofts it up there, and it's intercepted by Texas at the 13-yard line by Giger, and he will just slide down as the clock goes to 00. And again, it was Eric Hall who was putting backside pressure on the quarterback.
But that has only made the Noles hungry for revenge. It's a grudge match on South Beach next on ABC Sports. Welcome to the BCS Spotlight Game presented by ADT, and it's one of those classic rivalries that defines every college football season, Florida State and Miami. Brock Berlin facing that 3rd down, trying to run for it. Fumble picked up on the run by Florida State. This is going to be a touchdown. They will not stop him. Crow Marty, the sophomore from Tallahassee, picks up the fumble by Roscoe Parrish. Underneath again. Picks up blockers and goes for daylight. Touchdown, Miami. Centerus Moss on a well-designed play. Bobbles a snap.
Oh, no.
Loose.
Not even going to get a try for a field goal now.
Here's Gore, daylight, sprinting, cutting. Miami wins it.
Wow.
Frank Gore. Looking live at one of the great scenes in all of college football. It's an ACC neighborhood battle as Clemson welcomes Georgia Tech.
Moments ago, the Tigers arrive. And 7 for Georgia Tech against Clemson. Deep drop, gonna fire for the end zone. High rainbow pass. Touchdown.
One of them.
Oh, baby, Calvin Johnson. 3rd down. Whitehurst goes end zone. Touchdown. Curtis Mayhem, the junior from New Orleans. Kyle Brownie was the last ball carrier. Now this is the toss to Merriweather. They're in 37. He's got daylight. Look out. He'll catch him. put it on the scoreboard. Throw to Thomas in the end zone, one-on-one. He got it. He got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Nope, they're coming.
And there it is again. A lightning bolt. Touchdown, Browning. Reggie's looking for it. Wants him on the top. Caught the ball.
That might be offense. That might be offensive.
Pass interference. Number 8 on the defense. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Snap, the catch. Look at that.
Look at that. Loose ball. Punter goes out, but can they get it?
Sure. Change of possession. The clock's going to stop.
Oh my goodness.
And Georgia Tech is going to be able to score. Georgia Tech is going to be able to go for the win.
Overtime, or will they go twice for the win? There's for the win. Johnson got it. Touchdown. Georgia Tech.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
A miracle in South Carolina.
Safety's in the middle of the field. He can go either direction.
He launches it toward Grant in the end zone against Scott. Falls incomplete. Game over. A miracle victory for Georgia Tech. The hydraulic lift brings both goalposts down.
Harris gets it, and the big power back goes into the end zone. West Virginia strikes first. Third down today. This is a 3rd and 9. Statham going up into the corner of the end zone. A leaping. It's blocked. Maryland blocks the. And Marshall in the air for the touchdown and the win. Chris Henry catches the pass in the end zone, and for the first time since 2000, West Virginia has beaten Maryland.
Oklahoma non-conference showdown between the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma Sooners, the number 2 team in the nation, on a very hot, humid day. Temperatures in the mid-90s from the 4. White sends Wilson in motion. Peterson, the backfield, thrown to the end zone. Touchdown. That's the big tight end, Bubba Moses.
Come on out to the farm.
I haven't seen many of either. Here goes Hickson all the way to the end zone. Forget the penalty a moment ago. That's how quickly Oklahoma can strike.
Thank you, Coach.
Does he have an in-sync notebook, though? Here goes Peterson to the near sideline. He may be gone. Goodbye. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Why not go back to the freshman? Spin it all the way to the end zone.
Here is your next great running back in the United States of America. There is absolutely no question about it. The number 1 player in the nation in high school last year. Now as a true freshman, he's just making college ball look like it was on the prep level.
Final play. Actually, they don't get this one off. So Oregon comes in, improves from the first week, but a tough test on the road here in Norman. It's the Sooners with the victory, 31-7.
And here comes another Tiger from Baton Rouge, LSU. Welcome to SEC football here on CBS doubleheader day, and we start with 4th-ranked and defending co-national champion LSU against 15th-ranked Auburn. Play action, Randall, good protection, up and over the middle, touchdown LSU, Dwayne Bowe.
LSU lead. Campbell pumps to the end zone, got it, touchdown! Courtney Taylor. John Vaughn never missed an extra point. 36 of 36. The kick is up. No! throws a bad snap.
Yeah, low and inside.
Stunned silence in this stadium.
Personal foul, number 9. In the defense. Half the distance to the goal. Retry.
Wow. Second life, another bad snap. Got it this time. Of 42 yards. Pick! Rose Green closes the door. On a knee, and Auburn will beat last year's co-defending national champ. And what a way to celebrate number 50, Tommy Tuberville, 3-0 on his birthday.
In Eastern Tennessee, we welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS, where more than 108,000 will gather for this SEC conference opener, a traditional season opener between the Gators of Florida and the Volunteers of Tennessee. To the Gators. All right, Tracy, thank you. It's second down, and here is Eric Ainge, drills it. Caught. Touchdown. Wow. Justin Reed, number 87. Leak scrambles. Pulls up, drills it. In the end zone. Touchdown. And other intriguing tales. Here's the handoff, and it becomes academic. Deshaun Wynn, touchdown. 2 plays after the interception.
Brent Schaefer, but he's tall, he sees things out of the pocket, and he throws very well.
Off his back foot, caught, touchdown, Tennessee. Brett Smith from Eric Ainge. Markel Thompson, David Kenner are on. Here's another good play fake.
Oh, he's got it.
Chris Lee, he goes deep, and it's caught. Here we go. Chad Jackson, touchdown Florida, 81 yards. Here's Ainge, fires it inside. Jason Swain eludes the tackler. He's in, touchdown Tennessee. He missed it.
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? For the win. Hold is good. It's got enough distance. He nailed it. Talk about redemption. What a dandy kickoff. Wow.
I think he's got a little excitement running through his body.
Here's the lateral back. It's in the books. Volunteers win.
Back. They throw it, middle screen, and there's Bush. Scored against Virginia Tech on this, and he'll score against BYU tonight. Good for 20. Here's Bush right up the middle. Breaks it to the outside. He's gone. 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 66 yards. Rich. He's blocking. Pass for the end zone. Jarrett for the touchdown. Webb in motion, then leading on the block. Nothing, and White cuts it back in the middle, has 5, has 10, breaks the tackle, he's going to score. 10, 5, touchdown. Well, and they bought into it, and look what has happened. Going to go on top of this one. Long pass, got a man out there. Ball is tucked in the air, and it's intercepted. And that is Terrell Thomas, number 28. Coming back up the far sideline, and he'll go down on one knee. Norm Chow out of the press box and walking across the field.
Kia Sarah presents Big 12 football as today. The Texas Tech Red Raiders take on the number 2 team in the nation, the Oklahoma Sooners. They've come up with a touchdown. Will it be a touchdown this time? Peterson won't be denied. How tough is that kid? Jeez. Near side. White out of the gun. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma. And Travis Wilson. First series of the second half offensively. For the Sooners, it's available. Out on the edge. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Pocket holds up. Here's a late blitz. And White over the middle. Down Oklahoma. Wilson.
He's cheering him on, but he's saying that's it. He's no mas, go over, shake Mike Leach's hand, and get ready for Texas.
Takes on extra intensity when the opponent is highly ranked and the Irish are a rare underdog. So inside the stadium today, the air electric as Notre Dame hosts its in-state rival Purdue, unbeaten and ranked 15th in the nation. This is Brooks, a yard deep in the end zone. And Brooks with a seam, spins away from one man, has a blocker in front. Brooks down the sideline, takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Now for the Irish, force a field goal.
Play action fake, wide open, touchdown. They're showing blitz again. They back out of the blitz. Toss it downfield, caught by Stubblefield. Goodbye. Taylor Stubblefield beat Dwight Ellick and waltzes into the end zone. It covers 97 yards, flag down.
I think they'd have called celebration even before he got in the end zone.
Right. Fade pass. Caught for a touchdown by Ingram, the 6'9" Kyle Ingram, using that height to good advantage. Orton with protection, crossing to Stubblefield for the touchdown. And he finally gets that big win on the road.
Just a moment ago, the undefeated Bulldogs of Georgia. On the field at Sanford Stadium. They've won 3. They are ranked 3rd. And as we come to you live, the defending national champions, the Tigers of Louisiana State University. 1 defeat earlier this season. And their stunts, a good blitz pickup. Down the right sideline, caught. Touchdown, Georgia! Reggie Brown. Back, he's began bleeding again. Here's Green going in the end zone for Gibson. He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. LSU does not blitz. Green with time goes deep again for Brown. And Brown has a touchdown.
Wow, what a catch that was.
Here comes David Green. He'll be the first to reach Reggie Brown. Reggie Brown is to the right. They go into the corner for Gibson over Webster. He's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
And Freddie Gibson lulled Corey Webster to sleep on that play.
Down. Here's Green out of the gun. Comes the corner blitz. David Green drills it. Got it. Sean Bailey, touchdown. David Green has set a career high of 5 touchdown passes in a single game. This is Jeremy Thomas leading the way. Here comes the handoff. Another fullback helps, and it's a touchdown, Georgia. Now LSU has given up a rushing touchdown for the first time this year. Largest defeat in Nick Saban's tenure at LSU. This one will be tough to digest.
Right here on Rocky Top, prime time, ESPN. Tennessee has all the good stuff working for them. Revenge. Redemption. Last year they got physically handled by Auburn. The 4 yards rushing as Auburn ran for 264. Here come the Tigers. They've already survived 1 SEC test, but that was at home against LSU. Now they got to come in this place, and Tennessee can really get a leg up in the East if they can come away with this victory. So you're wearing the number 34 Auburn jersey. I know where your heart is, but does that mean that your head and your heart are in the same place,
I think Jason Campbell is going to have a great game because they're going to slow down the running game. And for Tennessee,
There's light at the end of the tunnel, but there's a train coming.
I disagree with you. I think Tennessee's coming into this football game, and the main reason I think Tennessee wins this game is Robert Meacham and the collective group of wide receivers that Tennessee has to go over top of Auburn's defense. That's going to be a key. Ainge, the passing game, and then open things up for Cedric Houston and Gerald Riggs. I like Tennessee to beat Auburn.
Are you playing to the crowd, sweetheart? You really think Tennessee should have? Well, let me tell you something. I'm going with these guys because Macho, let me have that thing.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute, I ain't finished. Wait a minute. I'm not finished. There.
Oh, no.
Let me have one of those things here.
No.
Let me have that. Yeah. I'm not finished.
Smokey begs to differ.
Welcome to ESPN's College Football. Tonight, the 9th-ranked Auburn Tigers take on the 8th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. All season ESPN Saturday Night College Football will be broadcast in high definition, presented by Phillips and Best Buy. Gives it to Brown, right guard, inside the 5, runs over a man, touchdown Auburn. Campbell from the shotgun, right up in the middle. This one is caught, and touchdown Obamano. Goal from the 5-yard line. From the I formation, they go to the left side. 2-1, touchdown Cadillac. Williams from 5 yards out takes it into the end zone. 3rd and 10. Campbell sets, drills the ball, got it open right up in the middle. It's Courtney Taylor at the 5. Touchdown Auburn.
The Auburn Tigers have come to Knoxville, Tennessee, and manhandled the Volunteers 34-10. Paint these checkerboards orange and blue.
Evanston, Illinois is alive. Tonight, for just the 9th time in the 78 years of Ryan Field, a Northwestern game will be played under the lights. Tonight, the Ohio State Buckeyes hope their undefeated record can withstand the glare. Another screen set up. Heron with the football. Heron with the touchdown.
Time to prepare, but then also if you're in a rhythm, it kind of takes you out of it a little bit.
Santonio Holmes with the ball and room. Up the gut. Santonio heading for the goal line, and he finds it. Northwestern needs to get close to the 15-yard line. Fillmore has it in space. First down, touchdown, Northwestern. Fillmore, his first career touchdown, comes at an opportune time for NU. Dan White, the man in motion. The gives goes to Lionel Ross, and Ross scores the touchdown.
They were blowing it dead.
3rd and goal. He didn't get there.
Well, I thought I saw a surge and he was in. Maybe we're going to get a late one.
Touchdown Northwestern. Ball for the first time. Swift. Touchdown Ohio State. Career. No good. Heron wins the game. A gorilla has jumped off the back of the Northwestern Wildcats. They hadn't defeated Ohio State in Evanston since 1958. They hadn't beaten them anywhere since 1971.
Expecting some 92,000 people for this ball game. Cal, number 7 in the national rankings. Southern California, number 1. And the book on Aaron Rodgers, who came out of Butte Junior College in Chico, California. He's a big guy, 6'2", 215. And his coach, Jeff Tedford, said he had one of the quick minds he'd ever seen. They go inside with it, the White touchdown.
Rodgers, a lot of open field, has a man, throws it quickly, eludes him, and touchdown in the corner for Jeff MacArthur. And it goes down the middle into the end zone. Dwayne Jarrett, touchdown. No flag from the 2. They're on it right in the pipe. And it's a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch takes it in. The 14. Rodgers throws, end zone, no. And Aaron Rodgers setting an NCAA record for consecutive completions over 2 games at 26, and he tied for consecutive completions in a game at 23.
Kewan Jones, left side, Oklahoma touchdown.
Longhorns have been sick of Adrian Peterson.
Vince Young's in trouble. Fumble.
It looked like he tried to lateral to somebody in white, and it was an offensive lineman.
Sooners have it.
Florida's won like 12 of the last 13.
Young in trouble. Comes out with it and runs, but he's short of the first down. A hard-fought defensive struggle, a couple of field goals, finally a touchdown for Oklahoma, and now the Sooner Nation celebrates in the Cotton Bowl.
We welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS. Sanford Stadium in Athens, where one of the great Athenian traditions is the dog walk. Led in this case by seniors, good friends, roommates, All-Americans, David Green and David Pollock. They bring the Bulldogs inside Sanford Stadium, where 92,000 plus await the battle between the Volunteers of Tennessee and the Bulldogs of Georgia. And here come the Dogs. Undefeated for the year, ranked 3rd in the country. And right behind them, the visitors from Knoxville, once beaten this season, still ranked 17th. The Volunteers of Tennessee. Kinsley on 3rd down. Here's Ainge, goes deep in the end zone, man wide open, caught, touchdown, Tennessee, Brett Smith. I formation now, play fake, Shockley steps up, avoids the tackle, goes for Gibson, got it, touchdown Georgia.
Jay Shockley.
Play fake, Ainge, chased by Pollock, throws it up in the end zone, it's caught,
he got
it is a touchdown, Chris Hannon. Here's the handoff to Ware. Can he break the tackle? Yes, wow. He can.
What a run.
Touchdown, Georgia. Gibson and Bailey right, Brown is left. Final play of the ball game. In the end zone. Intercepted. Tennessee wins.
Perfect day here at State College, Pennsylvania. Beaver Stadium is rocking already. 107,000 plus have arrived, hoping to take some of the steam out of the Purdue Boilermakers, ranked 10th in the country. It is Purdue against the Nittany Lions and run for 2 more. Pitch goes to Brandon Jones, and Jones into the end zone.
Matchups is going to be really interesting.
Mills wants a bundle, goes to the end zone, touchdown, Penn State! Terrell Golden! Fake handoff, has a man wide open, that's Stubblefield! Touchdown, Purdue!
Catches it usually is the tip guy. He tips it in the air.
Morelli buys time, throws a deep one. Pass is knocked down, and that'll do it. Purdue 5-0 for the first time since 1945. They win in State College for the first time ever.
Ranked LSU Tigers take on the 12th-ranked Florida Gators. Also season ESPN Saturday Night College Football will be broadcast in high definition. Faison. Touchdown, Florida. They go with the straight-ahead handoff, sweep, and a fake, and they score. Tate Casey, the tight end. Steltz in motion. Broussard, left side. Touchdown, LSU. Leak, good protection from the offensive line. Got a man there. Touchdown, Florida. O.J. Small. Goes for the end zone. Got a man there. Touchdown. Early Doucette. The 15-yard strike. Direct snap. Throws. Got a man in the flat. Caught. Hit at the 2-yard line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, LSU. Joseph Adai. Off 25 yards and retreating. Going to step up into the pocket. 1 second. No time is left. Throws it across the middle. It's complete. Tackle made. And LSU. What a come from behind.
Of another sellout crowd of over 100,000. Over 36 million have watched games here in Ann Arbor. Number 13 Minnesota taking on number 14 Michigan. Three-receiver formation. Hart in the back. On the draw. Hart. Touchdown Wolverines. Got a good block from Ecker, the tight end. Jose State hit last week, a couple weeks ago. First down and 10. Maroney right up the gut. Lawrence Maroney. And the turbo's about to kick in. Lawrence Maroney. Touchdown Gophers. How do you like that? 80 yards and a bolt of lightning. Heading on the fade. Touchdown. Edwards over the top of Dozier. 7:39 to go in the first half. Barber with a big gap. They gashed him. Touchdown, Minnesota.
12 turnovers on the day, Mark.
And taking care of it, Cupido. On the out and up pattern, wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Ellerson. The Gophers take the lead. Minnesota defense looking porous right now. Underneath to the tight end, Massaquoi. Touchdown, Michigan. Tyler Ecker. Cupido, incomplete. No flags. Michigan will take over on downs. Broken up by Scott McClintock, intended for Barber running the ball, but it was Michael Hart who ends up with the most yards running, 160, a career high for him, and Michigan will win 27-24 in a classic.
You are looking live at one of the grandest stages in all of college football, the Horseshoe in Columbus, Ohio. It's a Big Ten battle on a very important Big Ten day. It's Ohio State hosting Wisconsin here, and a busy Saturday afternoon around the conference. Whistles it down to the 35 again. Again to the middle. Great speed. Look out. They won't touch him. One man to beat. Touchdown, Ohio State. The electrifying number 7.
Body, and he did a tremendous job against Penn State that day.
Now they stretch it out with Anthony. Got a crease. Explodes. Heads to the end zone. Touchdown. 31 yards. And a slot. In effect, 4 wides with that look. Stocco comes left side for the end zone. Touchdown. The field judge right there. And the taller Darren Charles coming to the left side that time. So this third down, very important. Goes end zone, diving grab for the ball. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Or with a diving catch in the end zone. Caught up with the embarrassment. Oh, baby.
Home schedule for them. And Kyle Orton's that pass is deflected. And Barry Alvarez has done it again.
One of the great entries in the sport. On come the Canes to the Orange Bowl field. LaForce has a man open up. It's Tiger Jones. Touchdown, Louisville. LaForce play action. Wide open and caught. Oh, he almost dropped it, but it was held on to and taken in for a touchdown by Lionel Gates. Underneath, it's caught by Parrish. Touchdown, Miami. Middle of the field is open. LaForce goes up top, and it is caught for the touchdown by Tiger Jones. Here's because of their numbers. Miami a chance here. Berlin time, and a gun, and a touchdown to Akeem Jala. Hester awaits. Returnable, 41-yarder. Hester from the 22, picking up box. He hit the middle hard. Devin Hester, the punter to beat. He beat him. The Miami Hurricanes take the lead. Touchdown. Lionel takes it to the goal line and in for a Louisville touchdown. A big touchdown here this season. Here is Gore, left side, touchdown Miami. Against Miami with Flutie. Does Louisville have a miracle? Ram loads up. The game is in the air, and it is taken away. Intercepted by Miami's Antro Roll. Russell took him down hard. There's pushing and shoving, and they are separated there. Miami wins it 41-38.
Welcome to the BCS Spotlight Game presented by ADT from the Coliseum in Los Angeles. Pac-10 football on ABC Sports. The Arizona State Sun Devils calling on the Southern California Trojans. USC ranked first in the national polls. Arizona State 15-19. Liner's pass to the goal line. Touchdown, Bush. And Leinert looking to throw it. Throws to White. White pounds to the goal line and into the end zone. Touchdown. And they line up Bush on the outside. Leinert's pass to the corner. Touchdown. Dwayne Jarrett. Oh, coming around. Bush is going to throw it. He's got a man wide open. Jarrett. It's now a foot race to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. No flags. That's not the nature of things these days. Leinert looking deep. Got his man. Touchdown. Dwayne Jarrett. Once again, our final score is USC 45, Arizona State 7.
Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, a spectacular fall day. And the #2 team in the nation is on hand here to take on Kansas State. Oklahoma, the team that got upset by Kansas State last year in the Big 12 championship game. Will it happen again? They get some beef up front. Sproul still in the backfield, trying it again. Touchdown! Oh, mercy. 4 rushes of 1 or less so far. They fake it to him. White getting chased, looking to the end zone. Touchdown! Wide open, Travis Wilson. As Kansas State moves into Oklahoma territory yet again out of the shotgun. Meyer looking over the middle. Get a big man open. Caught at the 5. Touchdown! Side, Wilson to the left. White looking right back for Wilson in the end zone. Open. Touchdown! 10 ball at the 27. Out of the shotgun. White looking for him. Intercepted. Going to take this one in. Brandon Archer. Touchdown! Three receivers to the left side. Fakes the draw. Goes to the flats. Wide open at the 10. To the 5. And touchdown! Mark Clayton. The TD and a 15-yarder. Out of the shotgun. Jason White back looking. Receivers near side into the end zone. Complete touchdown! He's done it again. That's going to do it.
Kansas State at home. The loser, Oklahoma, wins it. Our final score, 31-21.
Welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS from the heart of the campus, Auburn University in Auburn, Alabama. One of the great traditions in this school, the Tiger Walk, led by Tommy Tuberville. If you have a Tiger in your tank, it helps if you're being driven by a Cadillac. And one of the traditions unique to this university, the flight of spirit, the bald eagle. A breathtaking way to begin a wonderful afternoon. The SEC on CBS as the Arkansas Razorbacks come to town to tangle with the Tigers. And here comes Auburn. Tommy Tuberville, the head coach. And right behind them, the Razorbacks of Arkansas. They are 3-2 for the year.
Now one set back. It's a toss. Here's a reverse. They toss it back to Campbell. He's got a Romish-Adu all by himself. Now the chase is on. And here goes Devin. A Romish-Adu. Touchdown, Auburn. The place papered here. Here's Campbell, back, right side. Courtney Taylor, man coverage, got it. Touchdown, Auburn. Beautiful, beautiful pass. And it'll be Brown for the third time. Touchdown, Auburn. Backs in the eye. Carnell Williams skips right. Touchdown, Auburn. High formation behind Jason Campbell, 16 of 18 thus far, goes deep in the end zone. Obamanu, got it! Touchdown! Ben Obamanu! That'll wrap it up from Jordan Hare. We're going to go watch him roll Toomer's corner. For Tracy Wolfson and Todd Blackledge, I'm Vern Lundquist. We'll see you next week in Knoxville.
This territory. They look the other way into the end zone. Touchdown! Charles Davis,
the Heisman Trophy winner of that drive, number 87.
Second down and goal. Orton. They're trying to do it himself. Strike the pose. Kyle Orton. Stocco. Underneath the Booker Stanley. Stanley. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Looking to hang on to the ball in possession. Orton dials up his own number again. Orton put it on the ground. It's still live. Wisconsin ball starts. What a turnaround. A cataclysmic turn of events. Touchdown Badgers. Starts. To remain perfect on the season, he pushed it to the right. Four times, folks, the visitor, barring a miracle comeback, will have won in this series. Four times in a row.
There's a fine line between 7-0 Wisconsin going home tonight very happy and the misery that this Purdue football team and Joe Tiller feels.
Oklahoma Sooners coming on the field here at Owen Field. Welcome back, Kyocera's College Football Saturday from the Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. It's the Sooners and the Kansas Jayhawks in Big 12 football on a glorious day for college football. Welcome back, folks. Bill Land, Dave Lapham, Jim Knox with you here. Sets up at the top with Wilson. White. Clayton. He's gone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 7 deadlocks. White. Going deep again. Wow. Oh, my. What a game. Touchdown, Wilson. Shift to the right side. They fake to Peterson. White. Another one. Jones. Put on the ball. Oklahoma. Jones with the ball. Incredible. open. For the Jayhawks. Pressure again, and Swanson stripped out. That's loose and picked up by Oklahoma. Mitchell still on. He scores! Wow!
That's going to be a big one.
Second and 10. Peterson. What a run for a score!
7th rushing touchdown of his freshman campaign.
Jason White and Adrian Peterson lead the way, and the Sooner defense contributes as well.
Mississippi State hopes to shock the college football world today. They know their backs are against the wall against a very talented Florida Gator football team, and we'll see what will happen over the next 3 hours. Ron Zook is focused, so are his players. It's our Jefferson Pilot Sports SEC game. Connor rolls. He's got some running room. He will walk into the end zone. Lee steps up, has time, fires deep into double coverage, looking for Chad Jackson. He's got it! Oh my goodness! 3.5. Norwood, the tailback, he'll block for Connor. Connor on the run, hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Mississippi State! In goal from the 10. Lee, little screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Florida, Chad Jackson. When he quick snap again by the Gators. Here's Payson around the left side. Ciatric cuts it back to the middle. Ciatric Payson has some room. He's inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown Gators! Norwood leaps, popped at the goal line, but they say touchdown Mississippi State. Lake running for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Here comes some pressure off the edge. They catch him in the blitz. Norwood down to the 20, to the 15. Darius Norwood. Touchdown, Mississippi State with 33 seconds left. Can you believe it? Little razzle-dazzle. O.J. Small tosses it back to Lee. Ball's loose. And the Mississippi State Bulldogs have shocked the Southeastern Conference. Sylvester Croom captures his first SEC win.
John Goldsberry checks in as a lead fullback. One-time linebacker here. He'll lead the way now for Boyd. Boyd's got the corner. Touchdown, Purdue. Michigan, freshman rushing records. Truly something. Second down, set the screen, and it's wide open. Hart is inside the 10 for the goal line, reaches across, and they say he's down. They say he's down on the 1-yard line. It was close. Remember, we use review.
Video evidence that the player, in fact, did break the plane of the goal.
There's your touchdown. Here for Orton. Offensive line gives him time. Gonna go deep. Got it. Put it in the scorebook. Brandon Jones, 63 yards. For the lead. Revis puts Michigan up. He fires to the freshman Bryant, who can fly. 4-4, here we go. Fumble! Michigan, if they had it before he went out of bounds, they were on the loose football. Tough loss against Notre Dame. They've come on very strong here in the Big Ten. They're going to stay undefeated, and our Chevrolet players of this game for Michigan, because of that devastating hit and his overall coverage, Ernest Shazer.
From Jacksonville, we welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS Alltel Stadium and the 82nd meeting between the Florida Gators and the Bulldogs of Georgia, and first on the field with their interim head coach Ron Zook leading the way, the Florida Gators, and right behind them, the Bulldogs of Georgia. Their head coach, Mark Richt, On first down, that's Jeremy Thomas, the fullback. Green with a play fake, goes deep. He's got a man open, the tight end, Leonard Pope. He's become a factor in the last couple of weeks.
And following a guy who didn't lose very often at all.
Cornelius, screen pass. Thomas Davis, there's another missed tackle. And here goes Cornelius. One-man convoy, touchdown, Florida. 6-4. Thomas Brown, play fake. Here comes pressure. Green down the middle. Big tight end. Pope. Touchdown. What a dive. That's 6 and 8. Hand off. Touchdown. Thomas Brown. They'll bring those 3. They'll bring just 2. Yes. And across the middle. Caught. Jamil Andre.
He's still gone. He's gone.
And that is a Florida touchdown. 57 yards.
Set up and quick snap again.
Second down. Leak still has it. Wants to throw. Lobs it. Touchdown. Billy Letsko. They go with a quick count. A play fake. A pass to Gibson. And he hangs on. What a catch. Fred Gibson. Played Pee Wee football at the age of 8. And the Georgia Bulldogs defeat Ron Zook's Florida Gators by 7.
Welcome to the BCS Spotlight Game presented by ADT. There are 3 hard nuts left in the regular season for the Oklahoma Sooners to crack. One of them is today in Stillwater. The Oklahoma State Cowboys played a lot last year. He's behind Peterson. And White's pass, touch to the corner, touchdown. Mark Bradley. Wood still got it. Going for the corner, touchdown. Right through his hands. Ball's loose. Cowboys get it. Ball's loose. Cowboys cover it in the end zone. Touchdown. Ball is caught. Bradley down the sideline. See you later. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
On his nose.
Again, Jason White has all day, has a man in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Mark Bradley. Clayton is waiting. High hanger. He's got it. Got away from one of the Cowboys. It was right there. Now he's got some help, and he's gone. No flags. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They're down in 15. Woods got a man. Caught it. Touchdown. Prentice Elliott makes a good catch. Gets it. Running to the left side. Spinning away. And he is gone. 8 consecutive games he's run for 100 yards or more. And he just streaked for that one. He has tied Poe James' record. Woods keeps it. Flips it to Morency. He's in there. Penalty flag. Missed it. My goodness. Done with it as they defeat the Oklahoma State Cowboys by a score of 38-35.
Second and 13 after the loss of yardage. And a good opening for DeAndre Cobb. Goodbye. Michigan State on the board first. 72 yards. Touchdown, Spartans. Campaign in Ann Arbor. First and goal. And here it is hard. Up the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. Design to run Stanton. Keeping, scoring, touchdown. I think he feels that's 12. Just going to put it in the belly of 21. And DeAndre Cobb has the edge. He's got great speed, folks. DeAndre Cobb may take another one to the house. Big touchdown for the Spartans. 64 yards. from the 36. He stays in the block, Timmy, as Henne loads up for Edwards. A jump ball, and it is taken away by Edwards. Spectacular touchdown!
Pounds in high school.
1st and 10 from the 21. Henne puts it up. Edwards for the tying touchdown. He goes up. He got it. Touchdown!
Running back is Cobb. He has it. He works to the right, looks for the goal line. He gets in. Touchdown! Jason T. 5 potential receivers. Here is Chad Henne looking in the back for Ebon. He goes up and he caught it. Touchdown! Oh, I've got to see that. It didn't look like he was in. What? 3rd and 9. Michigan needs to get to the 15 to keep it alive. And he throws. It's caught by Edwards. Hits in the end zone. Touchdown! 4th and 8. The game is on the line. Down Rose. He throws to the end zone. Knocked away. Michigan wins. Amazing comeback for the Wolverines.
Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Tonight, the 4th-ranked Auburn Tigers with a great opportunity, and that is if they win, they will wrap up the SEC West with still 2 huge games to go, and here they take the field in Oxford. See, the clock is moving again as it goes from the ready. Quarterback sneak. He doesn't have it. Fumbles the football.
Touchdown. They're going to give him the touchdown run.
He made the catch, and then he was gone. 57 yards. They take it at the left side, and it's touchdown, Ronnie Brown. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Courtney Taylor. Play action. Gonna go on top. Got a man there. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Tay Biddle. Campbell, quarterback sneak. This time he doesn't extend the football, but he does take it across the end zone line. And the Auburn Tigers have made it a 27-14 game.
Interesting now with both Miami and Florida State losing, guys.
There are a lot of politics going on even in coaching. As Carnell turns the corner, 10-5. Did he get in? Yes, touchdown. Carnell Williams, 29 yards. And all of a sudden, title chances could go right out the window.
I agree. But Auburn celebrating the West.
Welcome to Kenan Stadium for tonight's ACC battle between unbeaten Miami and the Tar Heels of North Carolina. It's the 2nd straight trip to the state of Carolina for the 3rd-ranked Hurricanes. And off to a good start. First down now. Durant on the play action. Throwing far side. Ball is up. A jump ball. And it's caught. And it's going to be in for the touchdown, Mike Mason. Near side is 3. Here's Berlin. Got time. Surveys the field. Throws up the field. Wide open at the 10. And waltzing in for the touchdown is Lance Leggett. He is a true freshman. Out of North Carolina. Berlin comes out throwing cut. And is caught by Roscoe Parrish. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. And when they rush well, they win football game. Handoff coming to Scott. Scott inside the 10. To the 5. Touchdown, North Carolina. 2nd down and 12 now as here's Durant throwing wide open. Catch is made. Scott Brummett. And Brummett, the tight end, takes it in. Brummett, who's caught only 2 passes, his first touchdown catch of the season. Shirt freshman, 1st and goal at the 8. Handoff Moss. Bounces 5. Moss to the 1. 2nd, no, they're going to give him the touchdown. He got in. He bounced in. So we're tied at 21, and the handoff. And this is going to be taken in for the touchdown. It's Scott again. First down at the 11. The blitz coming. Here's Hester with the ball. Hester to the 10. Hester to the 5. Hester with a great speed dives in. And the ball is good. North Carolina has won it.
third best percentage in the country on fourth down conversions. This is a 4th and 15 for Florida State. Maybe the game. Ricks again back. Looking. A lot of room to run, but too far to go for a first down. Incomplete! Maryland takes over! History is made today for Maryland. The first time they have ever beaten Florida State. And the number 5 Florida State Seminoles are going to be knocked off. 17, and the celebration begins.
Game in as many weeks. Play fake. Quinn rolls out to his right, drills it in the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. Anthony Fasano bobbled it, caught it. 8 yards, touchdown. Does number 3. 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, stunts. Here comes Tuck from the near side, screen pass. Great play call. Here's Houston trying to make amends. Boy, does he ever. He's on his way. It's a foot race, and it's a touchdown.
Yep,
Tennessee. Play fake. Clausen back, steps up, caught. Oh boy, intercepted, picked off by Goolsby, and he will score.
And would have made it difficult on Eric Gage in the second half, whether he was healthy or not.
Here's Clausen, 4th and 19, incomplete. Jason Swain. This one's going to the bank. Then they lose this one to Notre Dame, 17-13.
This is one tough place to play. The home of the 12th man, and Oklahoma knows that well. Welcome to the BCS Spotlight Game presented by ADT. It's the number 22 team in the country. The Aggies of Texas A&M against the undefeated and 2nd-ranked Sooners of Oklahoma. Pumps one way, now in trouble. And he throws on the run. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown. Terrence Murphy. 3rd and goal at the 1. Reggie McNeil wants to do it himself and does. Now the Sooners are spread out as White's back to throw. Gonna go deep. Got a man open. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Travis Wilson.
McNeil goes.
Here he goes again. He wants it all. Going deep. He's got a man out there. Touchdown! Touchdown, Texas A&M. Peterson in the eye. Will get the toss on 3rd and 1. Peterson, touchdown! The ball's loose in the end zone.
But he was in.
He was already in, and it already landed. Weak. He'll try to keep it out of Mark Clayton's hands. He's going to throw it. The fake is on, and it's successful. A&M down the sideline. Still on his feet. Irvin Taylor might take it for a touchdown. He does. Texas A&M. They are back at the 24-yard line. White down the middle's got his man. Touchdown.
Great job by Jason White.
And now outside the slot on the left side. White, plenty of time. End zone. Touchdown. Oklahoma, and it's Mark Bradley for the first time today. Play action. White lobs it. Touchdown. And it's his tight end again, Bubba Moses. This is a 21-yard field goal attempt, and it's a fake, as Bob said. They come up and throw it. It's a touchdown.
They weren't even rushing, and it works.
White waiting. Throws on the run. Got it complete. It's Mark Bradley. He broke free. Touchdown.
What a great play by White. Jason White.
Final play. Barring a touchdown. Branyan going deep. Left side. 3 guys out there. Tipped. Almost caught. It was almost caught. And the game is over.
For the 6th consecutive year, Memorial Stadium is sold out. It's a perfect Saturday night as number 19 Oklahoma State has come to Texas to take on the 6th-ranked Longhorns. Straight ahead, the fullback. Touchdown, Julius Crossland. Beckoning goal from the 7. Benson cuts up to the 5, ducks his head.
Touchdown, Texas. From the shotgun. Looks left, throws right out of the flat to Morency. Skips one tackle, gets over the 40, still dancing. Now he has daylight. Kiss him goodbye. To the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. First and 10. Morency straight up, has the daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Shaw stopped. No signal from the officials. Touchdown, there it is. And Texas can't believe it.
Here, let's see if they try and hit him against a smaller DB.
Looking in the corner of the end zone, throwing to Scape. He's run out of bounds with 3 seconds left. Touchdown! He got in with the ball. On the 1, 3rd and goal. Jumping again, Benson bangs his way in. Let's see. The officials running up. Still waiting. There it is. Touchdown. 2 tight ends, and they're going to give it to Benson. Cuts back against the grain. Gets a block. Touchdown, Cedric Benson. Now we'll get back right after this play. Here comes the reverse again. Lamont Taylor gets a block. Inside the 40. He could go. Touchdown, Texas. And they're doing it tonight. Touchdown, Texas, Benson.
Plugged his way into the Hall of Fame. Cedric Benson could have the same type of career.
And Benson looking for Pater. Touchdown, Texas. Young keeps it. He has some daylight. Benson lays a block. He's inside the 30. Inside the 20. Young will score. Have mercy. They'll go up to 8-1, 5-1 in the Big 12. And they are still in the hunt. The biggest comeback in the history of Texas.
There's the signal, and here they come, the Miami Hurricanes. To ESPN's college football. Tonight, the Clemson Tigers take on the 10th-ranked Miami Hurricanes. All season, ESPN Saturday Night College Football will be broadcast in high definition. They can get mismatches as far as cover with him. But this time they use him as a blocker. Gets his block at the 10, at the 5. Gore will walk in, and a very quick opening series touchdown for the Miami Hurricanes. Did in his chest. First and 10 Miami from the 14. Running play, Frank Gore tries to get to the outside, cuts it back up the middle, and he will score for such a long time. Merriweather, big opening inside the 10 at the 5, touchdown. Quickly to the line of scrimmage, and Merriweather, touchdown.
New ball game.
Steven Jackson, give him credit with an outstanding block down at the line of scrimmage. The handoff straight away. Merriweather, touchdown. Berlin, straight drop. Looking, near sideline, heads incomplete. Leggett, the intended receiver, and the Clemson Tigers have upset the Miami Hurricanes. Ty Hill with the cover. Boy, what a job by Tommy Bowden and his staff.
We welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS from Jordan Hare in Auburn, Alabama, the loveliest village on the plain. Anything but serene in anticipation of this afternoon. The Eagle named Tiger is soaring, hoping to lead the Auburn Tigers on their traditional walk with hopes of an SEC championship, indeed a potential national crown at stake beginning this afternoon. Here's the reason for the attention. The once beaten Georgia Bulldogs come to town to take on the undefeated Tigers of Auburn. Through the smoke with wishes high, here come the Tigers of Auburn. Bulldogs of Georgia. That's Courtney Taylor in motion. Here's the option play. Campbell pitches. Carnell Williams strolls in for 6. Down and 9. Here's the toss. Carnell Williams wants to throw, and he's got the tight end, Anthony Mix. Anthony Mix, touchdown.
They got Thomas Davis, I think, on that play. Down pass. These two guys, so dangerous in so many ways.
3rd and 5. There's Brown. There's a touchdown. There's another one.
On cue, Reggie.
10-0. In the hunt. All of their dreams remain possibilities.
ABC Sports presentation of college football brings us to Spartan Stadium in East Lansing, Michigan. The unbeaten number 5 Wisconsin Badgers against the Spartans of Michigan State.
2nd down and goal. Play action. Dowdell comes up firing. Touchdown. Eric Knott, the tight end. Oh, it's blocked. Michigan State's going to score here. Touchdown. The toss to Teague was going to be an end around. It's still Erasmus James broke it up. Now there's a man open. It's Teague. He'll score.
Unbelievable.
10 carries. Cobb comes in to take his place. Stanton back to throw. Going to go long. In the corner. Touchdown. I know they expected to play better than this. Waiting for the hole to develop is Cobb. Now it's a foot race. DeAndre Cobb. They won't get him. Add to their score. And they do. Touchdown Teague. The second 99-yard touchdown drive of the day by Michigan State. Big upset. Michigan State ends the undefeated campaign of Wisconsin. 49-14. Big celebration. The band's on the field.
Senior Day at Notre Dame Stadium, the final home game of the season for the Fighting Irish as they host the Panthers of Pittsburgh. The 3. Palco. Fade route. No contest. Lee just goes up over Dwight Ellick and scores the touchdown. Lee in international affairs. Quinn for the end zone. Stovall. Touchdown.
My guess.
Palco dodging the rush. Scrambles from the pocket. Unloads to the end zone. Touchdown.
There's nobody behind him.
Going deep. Wide open. Shelton. Touchdown.
I'll tell you, that is...
Beautiful play. They faked the screen.
Exactly.
In motion, leaving an empty backfield. Palco hit as he released and caught by Gill for the touchdown. Had a man all over him, Mike Richardson, and Gill holds on to it. 45 yards to tie the game. On its way, and it is off the upright and through. On its way, it is good. With 1 second left.
Teams this year, too. I think you talk about the up and down season he had. There's a squib kick.
Gressel squibs it. See if the Irish try to toss it around. That'll be it. Tossed around. The ball's dead. The man is down. That was Nick Borselli, I think.
Saturday presented by Kyocera on FSN, and it's a great old rivalry renewed tonight when the number 2 Oklahoma Sooners play host to the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Him nastily. 2nd down and 8. Throwing into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Willie Roberts. From the 1. Kewan Jones, touchdown, Oklahoma. Minute left in the first half. Jason White throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Squared away. Jason White, 15th consecutive completion, and this time Bradley. And Bradley takes it in for the touchdown. But Oklahoma making a statement. They win it by a score of 30-3 as Bob Stoops, coaching in his 50th game in the Big 12, now runs his record to 42-8.
It is a beautiful November Saturday in Columbus as we welcome you to the BCS Spotlight Game presented by ADT.
From the shotgun, Smith in the protected pocket. Could not find a receiver. Now goes downfield. Gonzalez got it. Touchdown. Buckeyes strike. Anthony Gonzalez coming off his first start a week ago. Boyd, the tight end, flexed there. Kenny with a roll right, fires end zone. Touchdown, Avant. Wow. And the Wolverines are an extra point away from tying this football game. Coy over to the right. It'll be Hart behind Dudley, and he makes it to the end zone. Wolverines with their first lead. Smith steps into the end zone, dives in. They're waiting. Again, he thought Holmes was going to step over. Then he makes the catch on it. Again, swings free. Look out now. Can Finley get an angle? Down the sideline. Forget about it. This baby's over, this race. That's 82 yards on the return. Smith fires. Touchdown, Holmes. What a beautiful delivery by Troy Smith. Here's Henney. Intercepted. Picked off. There's your victory formation. And the celebration can begin. The Ohio State Buckeyes upset the Michigan Wolverines 37-21.
And to run the ball out, one of the great legends in the history of this sport in this place, Joe Willie Namath. It's the Iron Bowl. It's Auburn, undefeated. It's Alabama with a 6-4 record. And the first to take the field, the Crimson Tide. Simultaneously, because he said he's superstitious, Tommy Tuberville leads the undefeated Auburn Tigers onto the floor of Bryant-Denny. Amend my statement. Yards.
Oh, that sounds good.
Okay. Intercepted. Picked off. Left side. Anthony Madison. Take that. They give it to Cadillac. He comes left. He'll walk in. Touchdown. Little half roll. Campbell sets up, has plenty of time. He's got Tortney Taylor. Touchdown, Auburn. On second down. They'll keep it to Brown. Touchdown, Auburn. Fourth and 21. Jason Campbell will run out the clock. The Auburn Tigers go to 11-0 in the 2004 season. They will play in the SEC Championship game against Tennessee. The dream is still alive.
The Florida Gators take on the number 8 Florida State Seminoles as Rivalry Week presented by Pontiac continues. We knew we had ourselves a good football player. Fade to the opposite ball side. Touchdown, Florida. Chad Jackson, 13 yards. Channing Crowder in the ballgame at linebacker. Rick's going to try to run for it. Hot pursuit. Still trying to run for it. Gets one pickup block and throws back toward the end zone. And it is caught by Stovall for a touchdown. Leak from a shotgun. Goes with a running play. Face it up the middle. He will score. Ricks sets deep in the pocket. Pressure. Ball is intercepted by Florida at the 10-yard line. Intercepted by Jarvis Herring. And Bobby Bowden knows what has just gone by the boards. An opportunity to represent the ACC as a BCS team. And man, all of a sudden, the Florida Gators, and they're starting to ride for Ron Zook right now, and we still got 8 seconds showing on the clock. He'll take a knee, and that will do it. The Florida Gators, with that improbable, huge upset.
Number 9 Wisconsin against number 9 and number 17 Iowa. Drew Tate rolling out. Touchdown Hawkeyes, Solomon. 3rd down and 2. Booker Stanley, his understudy. Touchdown Badgers.
Place him.
3rd down and short. Tate in trouble. Looking downfield. Solomon, touchdown! 3rd down and goal. Touchdown, Chandler! You can almost hear the fans down on South Dubuque right now starting to celebrate.
Here they come,
Fans will storm the field. The final score here, 30-7.
Goalposts have come down.
And a bigger football night in Salt Lake City. And for the University of Utah, Rivalry Weekend presented by Pontiac continues with 10-0 Utah taking on their disliked neighbors from down south, the Cougars of BYU.
Cougars. Smith to run option. Pitches to Savoy to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Brown is the lone running back. He's there to block for Beck, who throws to the back of the end zone, inbounds, and caught. Touchdown for Todd Watkins. Harris Warren came back, the handoff to Marty Johnson, powering forward to the goal line. And in, touchdown. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll run right up the middle. Brown bounces it to the outside. Tying touchdown for the Cougars.
Exactly the same play.
For Orange Bowl games. 1st and goal. Smith takes it and takes it in for the touchdown. I don't know if it was confusion or deception here this week. 2nd and 19. Here he is from the middle. Big hit. That's a fumble. My ball. A scoop. A touchdown for Bo Nagahy. Interception of the year. 1st down, back on the field. The option toss to Savoy. Savoy, a touchdown run earlier, has the sideline. Steve Savoy's passed the ball. How about this for a momentum swing?
Hey.
Touchdown, Utah. 92 yards.
For 3 or 4 weeks.
From the 20, here is Smith to the end zone. Touchdown. Steve Savoy. They've spotted the ball, but the fans swarm the field. The game is over. The dream has been realized. Utah, you did. See you in the BCS.
And welcome to the ADT Spotlight game. This one of those games that can cause the faithful to hyperventilate if they're not careful. It's Notre Dame in Southern California. Their deepest penetration. Pass is touchdown. Wayne Jarrett. Leonard looking to throw again. Goes to the outside with it. Pass caught by Dwayne Jarrett. Gets loose on the sidelines, and he's in there. Touchdown. No flags. He's back there by himself, so that means they're going to throw. And they throw to Bush. Look out. Look out. Here comes the pursuit. Irish defender missed him, and Bush is in the end zone. No, he doesn't. Leonard kept it, has a man wide open. Steve Smith, touchdown. Leonard puts it in the end zone for Mitchell. That's a touchdown.
So it's another total team win for the top team in the country.
We welcome you to the BCS Spotlight Game presented by ADT. Virginia Tech and Miami, their first year in the ACC, and now they will meet for the title. At the moment, Virginia Tech holds a lead, but they have to win to preserve it. And Randall's looking for one. Got it. Touchdown, King. They lined him up as a wingback. They brought the third tight end. Play fake to Humes. Randall with plenty of time. Fires Royals. Got it. 10-5. Touchdown. Hokies leading. Deflected. Incomplete.
Wow.
That'll do it. Virginia Tech, in its first year, is going to represent the ACC in the BCS Bowl. Up there, they're in the Miami Hurricane Bowl game. And I'll let the celebration begin, folks. They're going back to Blacksburg as champions of the ACC. They came in here and took it away from favored Miami. There was no doubt about it.
The 74th college football game matching the University of Southern California Trojans and the UCLA Bruins. And there's nothing ordinary about this one. And have done a fine job. Leinart gives the ball to Bush. He bounces in there for daylight, and he's got a first down. He breaks loose. It's a foot race down the sidelines. Bush is down to the 5 and scores as he somersaults into the end zone. For USC, kicks away, and that's a beauty. Oh, my goodness, let it go. He takes it back at the 5, got away with it. Oh, I'll say he got away with it. It's now a foot race. If he beats Malone, he's gone. 96-yard touchdown return by Craig Bragg. No flags. We'll see how much this has impacted the momentum of the ball game. This is Reggie Bush. And Bush is gone. Forget it. No flags. Touchdown. 81 yards. Manny White, touchdown. Manny White should be back. They're going to throw it into the corner. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis played jump ball and made the catch in front of Justin Wyatt. Seconds. Whoa, don't they wish they had that 35 seconds back. That's intercepted by Jason Leach. And they throw him down at around the 30. The ball
UCLA's got it.
Knee. And that'll do it. Your final score, Southern California 29 and UCLA 24.
Ralphie and her Buffaloes thinking upset tonight in Kansas City. The third time in the last 4 years, they're the Big 12 North champions. But the task at hand is a tough one tonight. The Big 12 Dr. Pepper Championship has the Buffaloes from the north against the #2 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, who need to win to earn a trip to the Orange Bowl in Miami. For White. From the gun on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, touchdown. Number will watch. First down. White back to throw. Going to the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown. Mark Clayton. They haven't got pressure on the quarterback. They still haven't. He goes to the end zone. Touchdown. And it's Mark Clayton again. First and goal, OU. Peterson to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. For sure. A lot of people have found that out over the years. Adrian Peterson, draw play, broke 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 and more. Off to the races is Peterson. He might get there. Touchdown! Touchdown! What a run! The Dr. Pepper Big 12 champions, the Sooners of Oklahoma again.
Hey, good luck. Great job. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
and Stoops meet at midfield. And Coach Stoops has got his team in championship contention again. So 12-0 for the Sooners.
We welcome you to the SEC Championship, presented by Dr. Pepper. From the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, second meeting of the season, the undefeated Auburn Tigers, their head coach, Tommy Tuberville. The twice defeated Tennessee Volunteers, their head coach, Philip Fulmer. Here's the handoff, lead block by Slaughter. Williams to the one, struggling, fumbles in the end zone. It's loose and recovered.
Cole Bennett got it.
Cole Bennett, the backup tight end. Touchdown, Auburn. Down and goal. Toss left. Cadillac. Belton. Touchdown, Auburn. They're up by 13. The state semifinals. Handoff up the middle, up over the top. Yep. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, flag on the far side.
There is a flag.
On 3rd and 8, here's Clausen. He's got a man open. Caught. Touchdown. Robert Meacham.
They got it on Carlos Rob.
And they hand it off, and here goes Riggs.
Oh, my goodness.
Gerald Riggs, 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I'm not sure, but that might have been the same play that got called back because they faked the reverse.
Results in the first down at the 47. Here's Campbell back, deep right side. Aroma-Shadu is wide open. And Aroma-Shadu strolls in for an Auburn touchdown.
Same guy, Rashawn Fellows, here in the second half particularly.
Here's Riggs, dances left. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Campbell going deep for Obomanu. And there's Obomanu. And there is a touchdown.
Well, there was movement, but
a team going undefeated for the season and through the SEC and winning the SEC championship and not getting a chance to play for the national championship. My guess is that's what's going to happen. Yeah. USC won again today. Oklahoma winning big at the break. This is an Auburn team that was ranked 17th in the preseason polls, while USC and Oklahoma were ranked 1 and 2. It would appear they're going to wind up 3rd. Ronnie Brown.
Well, I still think that the SEC, even though it may be a little bit down this year, is still the best conference in college football and the toughest to win, particularly on the road in the conference. And to go undefeated in this league, that is very, very special.
Last loss for this Auburn team was against Georgia last year. It was then that a plane took off and flew to Louisville. 4 men on that plane. They offered Bobby Petrino this man's job. Tommy Tuberville came back. The team defeated Alabama. He said he thought he was gone until that victory. And then with a great degree of class, he said he wanted to stay on. I'm not sure what these guys
were doing. Well, they headed to the locker room. The only problem, they went to the wrong locker room. Now they're running all over the place. Oh, they're going to get the flag and the cheer, but more power to them. What a great, great season for the Auburn Tiger football team. And what a season for that guy right there, Jason Campbell.
How bad does Boise State want it? How bad do you want the first perfect Division I-A season in school history? From Idaho, the Broncos take the field here in Memphis. Top receivers, the lone one spread out. LaFour's good on play action, picks up a block and throws. Touchdown! Getting to get to the 5 for a first down. LaFours intercepted. Andy Avalos' second interception of the year. A convoy for Avalos. Picking up blocks. Andy Avalos, Boise State, touchdown! Believe that we play good football. Our defense would like to prove that tonight. A little razzle-dazzle on the reverse. Harry Douglas. Oh, folks, he's got a bunch of blockers and a lot of green in front of him. Goodbye, Harry Douglas. Touchdown, Louisville, 65 yards.
Trailing and let him down to a score.
From the 30, the brother of Louisville legend, Jet Robb. Adds to his own. Touchdown, Broderick Clark. Life to knock off Alabama. Here we are, 1st and 10 for Zabransky. Hit as he threw for Acree. He's got it. Touchdown, Boise. They can run another one. Zabransky, quick count. Sneaks it over the top. Touchdown. Louisville needing one. Open in the flat. Russell. Louisville getting one. Touchdown, Carr. Power to the tight end. Fake. Anybody breaking open in the back? Or LaFours running. Touchdown, Stephon LaFours.
And they take pride in that.
Quick snap. Helmendauer to the corner. Going forward. Is he in? Yes, touchdown. Shot to the end. Into the end zone. Louisville takes the lead in the highest scoring Liberty Bowl ever. Boise for the perfect season. Zabransky, it's got to be in the end zone. He put it there. There's no receiver there. Louisville wins.
To you and welcome to the Capital One Bowl. We are in Orlando, Florida. LSU for the last time plays as the defending national champion, Iowa. The co-Big Ten champ goes at it here. Weavers come to the near side with a slot set. Quick release over the middle of midfield, complete 40. This is going to go all the way. Touchdown, Clinton Solomon. Back at the 30-yard line, trying to put a big rush on. They got it. It gets blocked. Ball bouncing back inside the 5. It's touchdown. Flynn in near side. That'll be carried to the, look out, to the 40. One man to beat to the 50-yard line. Broussard, the 5, touchdown, LSU. Time they got down into the red zone and a goal they couldn't convert. This time, touchdown. Getting the opportunity. First down and 10 again to the end zone, going to the near side. It is caught, touchdown, Skylar Green. And LSU is not done in this one. A second down, goal to go from the 3-yard line. Again, Russell looking into the end zone. Green, touchdown! Now, second down at 16, looking Tate wants to go deep for the touchdown. A man open at the 20. It is caught, 10, 5, touchdown! Holloway! Oh, my! And they're on the field. The clock has expired.
Now to the Party Crashers. It's a Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. Utah winning the toss and deferring. So Furman of the Pitt Panthers is stopped short of the 15-yard line. Gun wide open look down here. Touchdown, Utah. Quinton Ganther. Naked in that backfield. The 5 big fellas giving plenty of time, and he fires for a touchdown to Madsen. John Madsen. Option look, inside shovel pass. Johnson breaks free. Touchdown, Utah. They strike with the first possession of the second half and an 18-yard score. Utah quarterback now with a second down. Firing, Warren going for the end zone. Touchdown. 23 more yards. Baseball player moving over to football. Savoy gives it on. Back to Warren. Warren. Touchdown, Utah.
Flea flicker off the screen. How about that one?
Team
A dream season. A dream come true.
Marty Johnson.
For the little team that could from the Mountain West. Urban Meyer.
And the matchup in this 91st Rose Bowl game presented by Citi is a first. The first time Texas has ever played here. The first meeting ever between Texas and the Michigan Wolverines. Two universities and college football programs that have been cornerstones in the game. In all-time wins, Michigan leads. Texas tied at third with Nebraska. Young up the middle. He's touchdown. Henny back throwing. Going deep. Edwards is down there. And touchdown. Young's got it. Throws that same little pass to the outside. And this one goes for a touchdown to David Thomas. And 26 seconds to play. Henny throwing again. Better hurry. Gets it off into the end zone. Edwards. Somehow, somebody let him go, and he was there. When he's that loose, forget it.
It'll be two of the best programs in the country. 30 minutes to win. Let's go play. Good luck. Thanks, guys.
Young loose. I mean, really loose. Touchdown. No flags. Henny steps up, throws, has a man open, pass good, caught by Breston. Steve's on the move. Breston heading for the corner. Touchdown. Gonna throw. Got a man. Edwards. Touchdown. Young looking around, wants to throw and gets away. And scores. No. Unbelievable. No. How in the world? Right now, he changed it at the line of scrimmage. Rhodes it left, though. Look at this. Look out. There's your touchdown. It's good. This is for the win. Good. Texas wins.
Live pictures on the first Monday of 2005, the massive Louisiana Superdome here in New Orleans. Bubbling inside, a sellout crowd of over 75,000. The French Quarter colored orange all week, highlighted by maroon from the Hokie faithful and blue from the Tiger fans. The 2005 Nokia Sugar Bowl on ABC. 10-2 Atlantic Coast Conference champion Virginia Tech. 12-0 number 3 Southeastern Conference champion Auburn. 3rd and 2 for the first down, 5 for the touchdown to Devin Arumashadu. Touchdown, Tigers. They're all coming. Randall's complete to Josh Morgan on the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And they will go for 2 to hit a big play to keep Virginia Tech alive. First down, he's throwing deep. Got him. Oh, man breaks free. It's Josh Morgan. Touchdown, Tech. Last snap is an Auburn Tiger for Jason Campbell. The undefeated season has happened.
At stake, the ultimate prize in college football. It's the ADT Championship Trophy. It's every team's goal. And tonight, it's a battle of unbeatens to take home that precious piece of crystal. From South Florida, as you look in on Pro Player Stadium, a battle of unbeatens. Moments from now, we'll see which gladiator can come out on top. Their chariots arrived earlier. Adrian Peterson
Heisman Trophy runner-up. His counterpart on the other side, the quarterback of USC, the man that won the most prestigious individual college football honor just weeks ago. And now in front of a sellout crowd in the 71st FedEx Orange Bowl, available on ABC in high definition, it's a battle of unbeatens at Pro Player Stadium. At stake, the BCS National Championship. And it is the top-ranked team in the land, the Trojans of USC at 12-0, and the number 2 team in the country, also unbeaten, the Sooners of Oklahoma. And here come the Sooners of Oklahoma. The Big 12 champions undefeated at 12-0. Here comes the top-ranked team in the land, the Pac-10 champions from Southern California. In August, they were ranked number 1, and here in January 05, still the same ranking. In motion on 2nd and goal. Here comes a blitz. Play action. Right to the end zone. Touchdown. As a receiver, leaving David Kirkman in the backfield. Leinart rolls, throws deep, got him in. Touchdown.
What a great catch.
Dominic Byrd flies high and pulls it in. Malone to punt off the side of his foot. But it takes a great bounce. I mean, a great bounce. Inside the 5, and now a fumble. Loose ball. Mark Bradley tried to pick it up. At the Oklahoma 6-yard line. Lendale White. Up the middle. Lendale White. Close. In. Touchdown, USC. Receiver. On 3rd and long, they got 18. Now it's Leinart. Might want it all. Going deep. Left sideline, man's there, he's got him, Jarrett, touchdown! Leinart, quick throw, touchdown to Steve Smith. 2nd down, short 9, Leinart has time, lofts it to Smith. He caught it, touchdown! What a catch! Goal here. Reggie Bush shuffles in the backfield. Leinart over the end zone. Steve Smith touchdown. And a new Orange Bowl record. 5 touchdown passes.
The rest is history.
That's right. 4th and short. Lendale White's got the short. He might have the touchdown. Going to be a celebration penalty. I don't think they care. Your BCS national champions, the Trojans of USC, a perfect season at 13-0, and let the celebration for the University of Southern California begin.